Hi everyone, and welcome back to WH40K Rogue Trader. We've just arrived in Koronus, and we have to... well, I was around orbit, but again it's probably over there. Let's go to the Administratum with the seals for Joy. That looks depressing and familiar if anyone's had to work with the council. Just says loot. Master of Seals.
I always have a backup plan.
I heard they finished building another dozen levels on the east wing of the palace, and I joined the queue. The plans hadn't even been approved. Wow. Is it that bad? It's just the same. Turn after turn, the unceasing stream of petitioners pours through the palace doors. The strong-willed wait patiently. The weak-willed try everything they can to get ahead of the others. Yeah. Same as before. Petitioner. Face looks familiar. I'm brushing shoulders with the trader. Excuse me. Jellyman have one financiers. You have returned. I hope the sacred document entrusted to you last time now successfully passed through the approval procedure. What do you need me to do? 2 seals of approval affix the document with which I furnished you. Easily done. In Imperium, Administratum servitors have been produced. Blah 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 blah. Finish paper complete with seals. Oh yes, indeed, it's perfect. The seals are authentic, so we may continue with the certification procedure. Follow me, please. This is part 2 now. Look. This is your cue. Your ticket number is, the old woman's ocular lenses hum as she zooms in on the paper of her hand. 394. When it's your turn to be seen, the ranking prefect will review your documentation and sign the official documentation for Jai Hideri to possess Mercantum Tabula Officiale. We'll have to wait a bit, but it'll be worth the effort in the end, yes? Just a joke. Hardly. In accordance with Decree DA58, Clause 201, citizens of the capital road of the Von Finances Protectorate must submit their petitions at one of the assigned windows of the waiting hall. The decree makes no mention of the road trader being exempt from this rule. Okay, then queue I shall. And I bid you good day, may the law and the Emperor keep you. No point arguing with such a autocrat. Okay. That's my mind failing. The road trader's shoulders brush against me here. I've heard that one before. Petitioners. deal with that. That's mine anyway. Holy gifts. Uniform. Holy gifts. Something down there as well. Task list for current work term. Compose an order for the servitization of 90% of the population of the asteroid mining station for the purpose of increasing productivity. Wow. Prepare a set of documents for the reclassification of the world Vivos 6 as a penal colony in the orders of His Ladyship Theodora von Pronounces Vivos 6. I've been there. Task the newly appointed adepts of the Administratum with conducting a review of all unsolved petitions in the last 5,999 years. Make a big mug of recaf. For the Officer of the Administratum. Addendum to document. Something. Regiments of the Astrometritum sent to the frozen world of Xenogod 2 required supplies of warm clothing, footwear, and snowshoes for successful combat maneuver with a further offensive against the enemies of humanity and the Emperor. Due to a gross error by a low-ranking adept of the Administratum, instead of the aforementioned supplies, soldiers received 800 cryobanks, resulting in death by freezing of the majority of Jews before the commencement of the mission of retribution. For the purpose of improving efficiency, the adept responsible was subjected to servitude in perpetuitis as a result of what is now discharging his duties flawlessly. Right.
Keep your eye on the prize.
These are all just going to say the same. Yeah. Can't get through there.
Let us not dawdle.
Who's Menace? Speak to Menace yet. If the Administratum and then just see her
Rise
over
to
here.
the top, or get left in the dust.
They won't dress up in fine potions from rubber burst and stuff. Bundles of wires have been ripped out of the servitor's neck and a yellow fluid is seeping from its damaged joints. How hungry would a person have to be to do this? Petitioners, some sleeping or dead over there.
Is there money to be made?
Take your place in the queue. The queue hums with thousands of voices. Someone has rolled out bedding and is settling down to sleep. Someone is playing some bizarre musical instrument. Many are praying. Several highborn petitioners are debating who is here on the most important business. Jai. You have to admit, a magnificent administrative machinery of the Imperium isn't without its rough edges. She smiles sheepishly, eyeing the queue. But what a thrilling adventure this has turned out to be, Shireen. I've never seen anything like it before. Sometimes it's good to take a break from constant travelling and give all the hot-blooded newcomers a chance to cover themselves in glory without us in the way. People are constantly moving, coming and going, changing places or simply disappearing from view. In the first attempt you count 238 petitioners, in the second attempt you count 244. In the third attempt, the next batch of unlucky souls which the whole numbers count. Order servants to prepare a waiting area befitting a road trader. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. That's 1 hour. You feel the envious eyes of other petitioners upon you, but no one dares to do anything more than stare. Wait patiently. 8 hours. The last 8 hours, the only thing that's changed right whole is the warden shift. The petitioners in the queue placidly await their blessed hour, when the appeal will be heard by high-ranking servants of the Imperium. The entire queue perks up at such announcement. Number 285, proceed to the available window. Throne, take me. What torturous trial have we let ourselves in for? Jerry almost wails in despair. So much precious time lost. We've only moved 3 places. At this rate, we'll be old and grey before we get out of this queue. Do you have a better idea? You win, Miss Shireen. Jerry Dyer always has a better idea. What would you say to make a good fuck ahead of us hurry up a little? Just a smidge. Her eyes dart playfully over the face of the people around you. The simplest way to make these lowly subjects bow down before the blinding radiance of our title Shireen. The second option requires a little more patience. I've already found our first compassionate citizen who is standing 50 places ahead of us in the queue. Simply offer the right words to unlock his heart and he will gladly swap tickets with you. And also, if the power to solve the problems of some petitioners, removing the need to visit a coveted window. After all, is there anything an ordinary citizen could want that is beyond the power of the conqueror of the stars to grant? Why go to any effort and simply shoot everyone here and open fire on the crowd? Whereas solve the problems of the common people. A wise decision. Cold traders always say if you solve a problem with hard cash, then that's just the cost of doing business. Oh, exalted one. Could today be my lucky day? No longer will I have to stand in this hole, waiting day and night for my turn to come. This kind lady of House of Onvelas is the benefactor of a downtrodden, and she has solved my problem. Ah, she's getting other people to come in. A young worker. Esteemed lady, take pity on this poor youth as well. I'll give you everything I have, I swear before the Emperor. Only help me solve the problem. Don't need everything, poor wretch. Only your place in the queue. Listen to him. The young man in worn work overalls comports himself with unusual grace for a commoner. My lady, I've been in this queue for 24 moons already, trying to get permission slip to wed my fiancée Zazie. Unfortunately, the servants of the Administratum refused to grant it without a signature of a high-born sponsor. Okay, some busybody. Out of my way, over on the side onlookers left and right, a richly dressed lady with a beauty mark augment above her lip charges towards you. Esteemed lady, my 8th offspring has lost his mind. He's decided to renounce his family, his noble title, and his talent as a healer, all for the sake of some tattered waif from the middle levels. A union with a commoner will put an end to his studies at the university. But should Dargonus and the Officio Medicae be deprived of a capable chirurgeon because of passing fancy? His heart sees the healer too, and she helps the people of the hive a great deal more than any lily-white chirurgeon with a diploma. Don't want to live the life of idleness inspired by ghosts like you. Not another thousands of unfortunate people in the lower levels of nearby hell. You won't last long, you'll be dead soon. There is one fast fact in, but give him the university. He's got his heart in the right place. That does nothing. This is funny. You wish I studied alongside your beloved. Very well. I hereby grant you ownership of the Koronus University of Medicae. You may admit anyone you like, including Darcy. The young man blinks and starts going, what? Yes, yes, of course. That's just what I'll do. Thank you for your generosity, my lady. This is a miracle. Jay's shrewd eyes are alight with interest as she watches the young petitioner leave. You have an interesting way of doing business, Shreen. I'll keep that in mind. Decrepit old man. After allowing you a brief pause, a hunched ragamuffin approaches you. The old man's toothless mouth breathes out a putrefying cloud of air as he speaks only 3 words: death for life. Jay appears over the man's shoulder and reads his crumpled form. You are here to request mortification so that your organs go to your granddaughter as inheritance? She'll hardly want your worn-out parts, old-timer. The ragged man shakes his head and covers his face with his wrinkled hands. Servitor disposal. Only now do you notice the tattoo on his right hand, the symbol of the Adeptus Administratum and several interlocking chains. It seems this old fellow is the property of a prefect of this palace. Joe looks at the old man's form again and rears back in horror. The granddaughter of this poor wretch was turned into a servitor 16 doggone-ish years ago. After a recent accident, she was listed for disposal. And now this old man is volunteering to be spare parts for a soulless tin can. May the exalted one keep me from such a fate. Jesus Christ, that's rough. Give the order for your granddaughter to be repaired. If you wish to be with her forever, you will also be subject to servitude in perpetuous. Man nods in understanding. Yes, I understand. Emperor, watch over you. Interesting. So that is the ruler of worlds and all the stars in the sky acts when he finds an unfortunate on the edge of her magnificent orbit. She nods pensively and beckons the next petitioner forward. I'm not sure this is good or bad. A mature woman in a finely made threadbare dress greets you. I heard you were helping those in need. Well, my family is devastated. My life's work, all my shop selling rare hats burnt to ashes. I'm living out my last years as a widow, alone in a cold, deserted manor without servants, diversions or delicacies befit my status. The one falls silent at her brow wears an expectation of your response. Fucking selling hats. Fucking 3. What you want is a life full of meaningless, that is meaningless and full of despair. Perhaps it's time you turn to Faith's sister. Her eyes go round in surprise. Right, I think you're right. What do I want? The tumble-down manor house full of rats, depressing view from my window. My whole life I've dreamt of interplanetary travel, a pilgrimage that is. That's it. I'll sell the house and what's left of the shop. I'll buy a one-way ticket, and Emperor willing, I will die happy before my savings run out. Obviously you weren't selling any house. Is that it? On the 3 hours past. Oh, that was amusing. Paid off the last few onlookers and were willing to give up their place. It's a pity they aren't also amenable. She expects the ticket she now holds and nods with satisfaction. You move forward considerably in the queue. But you aren't ready to stop there, are you? Sister Argenta, for instance. Her voice must be one. She could engage the people in a prayer or tell a story about some saint or other in exchange for the queue tickets. The people will be amazed if you show them your tame Xenos. They will drop everything they're holding, including their tickets, and come to goggle at her, I guarantee you. Need to be forward faster, use your tricks. For her to cut my wisdom learned through many years' experience, but I don't care about the precise wording just now. How do you wish to proceed? Sister Argenta, I believe these people have have been gripped by despondency at showing from one of his daughters could restore them to their determination. You are thinking that as well? Her gaze is as clear as midday sky. Words of faith can heal any wound, even those that bleed naught but doubt. I will help these people. She's going to bore them to tears. Unclose their brothers and sisters, for I'm about to tell you the true faith about true faith and humility in the face of adversity. Five people. One day, they appealed to Saint Justina. 2 hours later, as they say in the Freaks, there's no one star of more coveted than that which points to the exalted one. Jai casts sidelong glance at the Citra battle as the latter holds out several numbered tickets to you. These were given to me in thanks by the poor souls who decided to abandon their vigil in this palace of the law and return to their worldly matters. Oh, we've moved forward considerably in the queue screen, but you aren't ready to stop there, are you? Just a tender-hearted man. That's what it's about. Oh, it's him. You couldn't talk to earlier. Jai catches your eye and lays a hand on the shoulder of a weary-looking man. May the Emperor illuminate your path, brother. I'm Jai, Mr. Jellymancer. You've been in the queue so long already, we're all practically family now. Why don't you tell us what brought you to this palace of the Order? Manas. Man starts and spurs, eh? Yes, the light of the throne, bless you. My name is Manas de Peer. I've been here a month already. I've tried everything I can to get to that with him. Nothing working. My poor Elena. She's my daughter, my flesh and blood. They detained me on V+6. Charged, can you believe it? The charge was false. That's how Administratum operates. Covers his mouth and glances around fearfully. That's twice I've heard V+6 being a penal planet. I've said too much. I do apologise. My nerves. I just keep thinking about her there on V-Boss, shackled down in the mines. My poor Elena. As delicate as a flower she is. She's got weak lungs, do you understand? Always coughing, and now down in the mines? All that dust and muck. She won't cope with it, she won't. She was acquitted 2 years ago. But to get the papers certified and the seal, so much time has passed. Now here I am standing, waiting. It doesn't matter. At the rate this queue is moving, with 10 cycles or more before our numbers come up. What was your daughter accused of? Falsely accused. She was slandered. They said she deliberately poisoned a whole room of high-born folk with cakes. You ever heard the like of it? These nobles didn't even make it as far as the privy. Panic, outrage, scandal, and so what? It was their own fault, that's what. A crate of fine Calixian wine was found. Ha! And smugglers were found too. And what did the smugglers do? They framed somebody else. My daughter was charged. Of course, again, the smugglers. I'm sorry about your daughter. If you do not let me pass, tomorrow 50 Dargonian orphans will die. I don't think your daughter will mind. If I get there, I might be able to free her. Why don't I pay you? Give me a place in the queue. You what? Deal? Of course. I'll give you my place. My poor Elena, delicate little flower. We'll need the money, yeah, for her. Recuperation. No, not as smooth as it could have been. It's another style of your own. What now? Another 2 hours. I'm not going to use her later. She'll never talk to me again. Whatever you're thinking, do it. Don't need to tell me twice, Shireen. All is firm in love and bureaucracy. No, did you hear that? The certification officers we will only see petitioners who have a signed number ticket. Thanks be to the exalted one, I managed to get one in the next queue over. But don't tell me about tickets. I've been standing here 7 turns already. The These ash mags want to be tricked. I won't stop them. She smugly watches the agitated crowd whispering among themselves and jabbing each other with sheaves of paper. Okay. Let's consider everything again. Wait patiently. I don't want to open fire my own people. It's been like 10 hours, 20 hours at Cassia. The normal activity returns to the cube. Session exchange glances, clutching the paperwork. After a few seconds, you realise that the number being called out of the servo, scored for the third time, is the one on your ticket. There. Well, that went faster than expected. You had to wait a little bit, of course, but the times was actually fun. She smiled wearily. One last seal, one more certification, and you'll be looking at an official trade representative. J. Waiting for Shireen. Let's go. We have another couple of hours with a certification officer to get through. Officer of the Administratum. The certification officer leans over the document, his smoothly shaven head gleaming. His augmented ocular eyes whir as the lenses zoom in and out with quiet scratching sounds. The cogita quills that serve in the place the officer's fingers make notes on a fine sheet of paper. The document is hereby certified, says the rasping voice with a metal jaw with his integrated fox. You turn to the Master of Seals in order to proceed. May his light and wisdom guard you. Next. Wow, that was tough. There's some loot in here. Ah, there is. Departmental Exacto Report. Auditing and reissuance of the Great Tithe Payment documentation for GX blah blah blah. In the last 2,836 Terran cycles, entries mentioned planet 1 was that entries mentioned planet blah 1, including copies. A full list confirmed by Adeptus Terra of all planetary objects located within the territory of the illustrious rogue trader dynasty blah 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 was received 164 Terran cycles ago. After careful reconciliation of the data, it was found that a planetary object has not been included in the collection of the Imperial tithe for the last 2,836 Terran cycles. In the same period, the planetary object, whatever, was included in a taxable site but did not pay its Imperial tithe, therefore failing to uphold its sacred obligations to the Imperium. Subsequent analysis of archived documentation revealed the absence of documentation confirming the existence of planetary object, unlike planetary object, which was discovered in files dated more than 2,836 cycles ago. Based on internal inventory investigation, administration agrees that any mention of planetary pervert must be replaced with that. The governor of planetary object 76 must pay the tithe for preceding 2,836 cycles, then a payable number of 50 Terran cycles, and in the event of non-payment of the tithe in the prescribed period, planetary object GX76 will be seized for the needs of the Adeptus Administratum, and 95% of the population will be immediately subjected to servitude in perpetuities for the benefit of the Imperium. Precise reckoning of the tithe amount required in throned gelts is appended to this report. An advisory letter has been sent to the Departmental Munitorium recommending that the Department conduct its own internal inventory investigation to determine whether the planetary object GX76 has fulfilled its sacred obligation to provide recruits for Astra Militarum. Wow. Save it. Don't want to go through all that again. Temple of Law and Order greets you, General Master Bon Volantis. You've returned with all the necessary paperwork, I guess. Here are the seals placed by a certification officer. Wonderful. The Emperor blessed you with patience greater than our portion to ordinary mortals. Allow me to verify the authenticity of your documents for the final time. The old woman holds the documents close so they're almost touching her nose. The mechanical ocular lenses click in necessity. Yes, yes, confirmed. Everything's in order, and this one, the seal is smudged slightly. Jay's smile evaporates, revealing her true emotions. Avoid describing scratch out your eyes. Well, my eyes, now what? I suppose I can overlook it, given that the rest has been certified correctly and promptly. Congratulations, J. Hidari. You're now the holder of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. Do not forget to repeat the certification process every 100 Terran cycles. Uphold the law of the Imperium proudly and honourably in the words of the Koronus Expanse. One more thing. Loss of the certificate is a grievous transgression, Mistress Hidari. Lose the original document and you will be unable to regain your status as an official trade representative, noting the rogue trader's endorsement. Yes, esteemed Damar, give me the certificate already. Come on. Jay's eyes dart over the Mercatum Tabula Officiale and shine with delight. Praise the exalted one. You saw me through all the trials, Shui. This is something to tell the grandchildren about, how a humble mortal became a trade representative of the Imperium. Let's not bother the Damar any longer, Shui. Why don't we discuss the next steps on the ship? Oof.
I always back up plan.
That was an effort, that was. In half an hour. A lot of talking. Okay. Back to the bridge, I guess. Just inside that level. Where's Jai? She's up here. Let's go Victis. Let's go and talk to Victis. Oh, Captain, the ship informed me of our imminent meeting. Have the Vox spirits brought you anything interesting? I was hoping Adira might have talked to him. I've got no information that will be interesting to you. Thank you. I'll talk to Adira anyway. Anything?
Of course.
Jai.
Light of my eyes, giver of boons and savior of the needy. From now on, 2 sons will grace the firmament of the Fon Valancius Protectorate. One bright and powerful like the rogue trader herself, and the other slightly more humble, like her unassuming partner, the diligent owner of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale, and all around the light, Jai Hidari.
She seems so happy with herself. She tenderly holds the piece of script-covered parchment, like a young mother nursing her newborn child.
As I promised before, my crew will be your eyes and ears across the entire expanse, Sherin. Just give them time. And of course, the assistant to official trade representative Jai Hidari is already rushing to Dargonis to deliver goods of rare and exquisite quality to you and your people, O mistress of many worlds. And once again, thank you, Sherin, from the bottom of my humble heart.
Jai's eyes shine playfully in perpetual half-light of the bridge. Enjoy freedom, Jai. I see you found much to your taste.
A taste that is sweeter than honey, and more titillating than the scent of steamy, young bodies, Shireen.
She flashes a conspiratorial smile, leans forward and shamelessly holds your keys, completely disregarding the officer's disapproving looks as she waits for your reply. Okay, so how can I resist such temptation? I hope you don't mind.
Oh, I most definitely am not opposed, Shireen.
She greedily kisses you to the indignant murmurs of your audience. She'd really broadcast as having sex.
The sweetness of your lips, Shireen, clouds the mind better than Calixian wine on a balmy day. But you did not think I would just let you go, did you? A humble gift in return for all the trouble. May the Exalted One keep watching over the path that you tread.
Joyce's cheeks flush like a white peach and her eyes shine even brighter than usual as she hands you a small parcel. Okay. Oh, I've already done that. See you later.
Oh, I have no doubt you will.
Don't we have one of these already? 182 experience is nice. Thanks. Thanks, John. Battle-scarred cape. They remove all burning, bleeding toxin and all adjacent allies. From themselves and all adjacent allies. The wearer gains toughness 2 temporary wounds each negative effect. The only one that could win is him, I think. It's not him. Battle-scarred cape. Looks like that. Alright. No, no, no. Nope. 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 I had something that was like that though, didn't I? Type. So the capes. Camouflage. That's immune to burning. Oh, it's that one. Saturated cape. When you use Endure, which is Abelard and Heinrichs. And this is just a better version. I mean, if I give it to Abelard, I give +4 temporary wounds for each negative effect. Temporary wounds don't stack though, unless I think Vanguards have a skill that allows them to stack. Temporary, yeah, second. Yeah. Temporary wounds applied to Vanguard now stack. Only remain stacked until the Vanguard's next turn. Yeah. Then you lose the largest stack, or whatever, something like that. So everybody else still don't stack. Just the highest one takes precedence. Right. Okay. Onwards then. Oh. Said something else, didn't she? With her crew on footfall, a social event in the company of God could prove an exciting diversion. That's all the way down in footfall, though. Well, if I'm going that way, I'm going that way. If I'm not, I would like to finish all these quests and side quests before the end of the act, or the chapter, what they call it these days. I've not been to here or here. Really? I've not been there either. Or here. Well, I could possibly go down to here. Let's go here. Yes, big place. I hardly looked at it. Oh, some of it. Okay, let's go here. Imperium solidus. No pirates to kill. Should just free XP, is it? Bones in the desert. After analysing the Auger data, the officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, it's now a desert world. An unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turned the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Fucking hell. Life is fragile, even for creatures this enormous. There were sects in the Imperium cult whose adherents believed transgressors were punished after death on burning planets. This world could serve as one such purgatory. Thanks, Argenta, for coming in there. A savannah world. Absolutely nothing on that planet. Or that system. Apart from bones. 200 XP though. Wow. Last chance of Cyrene. That's dangerous. Oh, deadly. Right down and back up again. Yeah, I think I'll come down and up again. Damn it, I thought I was going to get through it. The command bridge received an alarming Vox message from the quartermaster. Some of the provisions and drinking water have gone bad and continue to worsen, teeming with fat, grey maggots. However, the ship's air remains undefiled by the rank odour. The maggots completely vanish from sight. Sometimes, should we get rid of the affected stores? Make sure the contamination is not a mere illusion. First glance, the provisions are hopelessly ruined by scabs and disgusting larvae, but looking away makes the squirming filth vanish into thin air. Yet another deception of the warp, thought the Lord Captain. Proved right when the vessel arrived in real space. What's here? Forge a path to Viva 6. Say the Eldari is up there, so Viva 6 is up here somewhere. Wow. What's that? Narma 4. Pipes, okay. Unless it's Eldari or Drukari. What's that? Phlogiston? 3. Should I mine it? I've got 7 at the moment. Traces of meteorite. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface, probably remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting it would not be easy. The asteroid sits right above the numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable. I would not likely bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. Oof. Oh, I had Abelard in the party. Don't risk it. Now it's gone. I suppose Abelard is good for that. Cash. Oh, what, another one of those. So a piece of archaeotech mechanism of unknown purpose discovered on the wreckage of an Imperial vessel on one of the planets of Narma 4. I do have another one of those, don't I? Somewhere. Did I put it into storage? And provisions times 1. Which just, yeah. Provisions times 1. Save that. What have I got 9 of there? Chemicals and loads of promethium. Are just standard pirates. There's a Viper as well somewhere. Torpedoes out. Oh, that's the all hands. Let's try that. Available. Okay, it's got 50s, I've got 35s, so close to blowing up. Oh, it didn't blow up the torpedoes. Okay. And reinforce the right shields. Fine for me. Don't mind that. Just in range. Oh, down to 6. That's massive damage. All gone. Okay, and ancient machinery. Nothing here either. Wow. How long have I been recording now? 50 minutes. Well, that's enough, I think, for this episode. Because if I start jumping long distances, like down to here, then down to footfall again, it's going to get... It's going to have lots of like warp incursions and stuff, so it's going to take this to a very, very long episode. So I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe I should finish these off. Come down there, so Eldari there. Finish these two and maybe get down to footfall that way. If I come back here, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe, 9. I don't know. I don't think you can get back to the mall that way. I don't know how you get there actually. Yeah, maybe next episode we'll do a long journey back. But it's going to be lots of battles, I think, from the warp incursions. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all at the next episode. Bye.